Uh-oh.
Oh, yeah. I know you guys have been waiting for a long time. Connie took a while to get downstairs. All right, you guys know what to do. Get the likes going.
Had to waddle my way down.
Go to Facebook. Share the podcast. Let's get as many people we can on this bad boy. It's going to be a great night tonight. You can also watch it on Spotify and listen to it as you travel around the United States, going to family members' Christmas dinners or Thanksgiving dinners. The podcast is there. And, let's see, Les, do you have anything you want to talk about?
Well, the only thing I want to know is, can they hear us now?
I don't know.
We missed you last week, buddy, as you were off sunning yourself.
Yeah. I want to go back.
I don't blame you.
82 degrees and sunny.
I'm sure he didn't miss us one little bit.
Oh, no.
All right.
Hey, I was in the comment section.
That's right. You were.
Yeah, we saw you.
Yeah.
All right, guys.
I got the internet package just so I could get on the comments.
Good evening, Mr. Our Indian Adventures. Welcome to the podcast, Jeff. Who's calling me? Oscar's calling me. Is there something wrong?
Uh-oh.
What's going on, Oscar? You're on live. Hold on a sec. I got him on. There you go. You're a speaker now. What's going on?
Oh, gosh. Hey, Todd Morris.
All right. Oscar's in the house. Well, I got you live on there. You want to repeat that? I didn't think everybody heard that. Go ahead and say it again.
I couldn't hear a thing.
Hey, you only get it once, man. You ain't get it, we ain't doing it. Hey, man. You guys always put on a great show, man. I'm excited to see what you're putting out today. So I'll be watching.
All right. We'll see you in the comments, brother.
That's right.
All right, man.
All right.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Yeah, thanks for the support, man.
Yeah, go check out his. You know what? I think I got him on the Friends thing. I'm pretty sure.
That
But
was
anyway,
a pretty nice graphic. Your Friends thing was a pretty nice graphic.
yeah, let's go back to that thing. Yeah, we got some good friends, man. I'll tell you what. Finesse the Challenger right up there in the top right. We got Riding Fish, Bearded Bobber. We got Our Indian Adventures. We got Marty 9101, David's on audio. Legends Never Die Tour. That's where we're gonna get some information here in a few weeks from Mr. Riding Fish. BC Customs, rideculture.com, and there, Gator Mike Swamp Sauce. And then we have a bunch of friends at IMRG's, too many to list in this chat. And we got Ride with Two Indians. Hey, he's been on the podcast too. All right, let's go through the list of people in here. So you guys could just tell us where you're from, and we can announce you real quick, and we'll get that started. All right, let's see what else I got here. Oh, and man, I'll tell you what, I got a heck of a deal going on in the shop right now. I know it doesn't seem like it's much, but it's 10% off. Hey, man, the margins are really low. All right. But if you get $75 or more, guess what happens? You get free shipping. Free shipping. All right. So I take a loss with the shipping. I don't make any money on the shipping anyway. But anyway. All right. So there's a UR and there's a QR code. And then over here is our Facebook group for Throttle and Iron. So scan that barcode right there, become a member, and you'll know what's going on. And we have Riding Fish. We have a bunch of the influencers in that group. And they text, not text, but they post all the time of all the stuff they're doing. And I'll tell you what, you guys need to go to Riding Fish's channel. He's got some exciting, freaking stuff going on that he's going to be releasing in here in the next couple weeks. So check him out. Oh, he's on here right now, man. He's on here right now.
Hey, what's up, Fish?
Yes.
Fish is in the house.
All right, so let's get back to the business of the night. All right. As you guys know, it's Thanksgiving next week, and we will have a show, but we will not have a guest unless somebody wants to come on. But we're going to be going over the Black Friday week sales. Everybody's got their job. I'll probably be the worst at it. But we're going to give everybody what we want for Christmas, what we want our wives to get us, our kids to get us, and that kind of stuff.
Dream on.
I ain't got no kids.
Dream on, baby.
I ain't got no kids.
All right.
Well,
At least,
Well,
at least none that I know about.
Oh,
know-
there's the key answer
You
there.
know.
Yes.
well, Max, typically my kids don't get me anything for Christmas. They come over and want to know what they're going to get.
Yeah.
So
Ah. And,
Well, I
and
appreciate-
that's why I don't have any.
So next Tuesday night at 8 p.m. We might start that one at 7 o'clock because somebody wants to go to bed early. 116 Thunderstroke. It's always early to the ride and always leaves first also. Anyway, just kidding. He's a good guy. All right. As you guys can see, we have a special guest here. Please check out his channel. I'm going to be posting it here in a second, and we'll be adding him on to our friends of the podcast. And let me get that EOR here in a second. I'll get
Marty's quiet now. Just
Oh
wait.
yeah. He I mean, I tell you what, he's got a voice to remember, and he knows what he's talking about. As you go to his channel, you watch his videos, man. He talks a lot about Indian. He also was a Harley rider and been back and forth. But anyway, why don't you go ahead and introduce yourself while I get your EOR here?
Oh, it's just good to be here. I stumbled across your channel a while back. I think somebody shared one of your videos on Facebook and started watching it. And I'm a faithful watcher. I watch every Tuesday evening. As a matter of fact, y'all are in my top 10 as far as Indian motorcycle content creators. So I really enjoy the channel, and I'm just honored to be with you this evening.
Oh wow, that's nice.
That is nice. I just want to know when we're going to get to the number one spot. That's all I want to know. I'm just kidding.
Well,
Well,
when I do,
thank you, sir. We appreciate it.
yeah, thank you.
when I do my top 10 videos, I just list them in alphabetical order. I can't even pick a top 5 because there are so many good content creators out there. I thought, well, I'll just list the top 10 in alphabetical order. So that's the way I usually do it.
Yep. So one question I want you guys to answer is, I know this is a little bit off topic, but I'm messing around with the comments right now. My wife got upset because I put a rectangle there with nothing in it last week. She goes, "There's nothing in it." I said, "Well, I'll put the comments in there when they go up there." She goes, "Well, there's nothing in there half the time." So okay, so I put Club 112. What should we put in this square? You guys let me know in the comments.
Well, it's like dead airspace.
Well, be quiet.
It's dead
I'm
rectangle
done with
space.
you. Done with you.
Yeah.
All right. But anyway, if you go to Marty's channel, which I went already in there. Hey, Wind Therapy Addict, welcome to the podcast. I'm glad you made it tonight. I know I haven't mentioned everybody in here. I'm sorry. Riding Fish. Let's go with that real quick. I know you know what? Let's just stay with it. I apologize. Anyway, Marty. So how long have you been riding?
I've been riding motorcycles for 53 years.
Holy
I know I don't look that
smokes.
old.
Oh my gosh.
Wow.
I was 10 years old. I was 10 years old. Yamaha came out with this little enduro. It was a regular motorcycle.
Mm-hmm.
It was just small enough to fit in my trunk of my father's car. And so my parents thought, we'll buy him this little Yamaha 60 and he'll get motorcycle riding out of his system. And that was 53 years ago.
Oh, wow.
That's amazing.
Wow. He started even earlier than I did. Wow.
Yeah.
And what motorcycle manufacturer do you come back to all the time? Who's your favorite?
You're going to put me on the spot. If any of you have watched my channel, you know I love Harleys. I love Indians. I've loved Harleys my whole life. But if you were going to have me pick my favorite between Harley and Indian, it's Indian.
Mm-hmm. And why is that?
It's Indian. Well, I used to have a whole long list of reasons, and I still do, but comfort is a big deal for me.
Mm-hmm.
If I'm sometime I'll ride 400 miles, eat lunch, ride home on the same day. I may do 16 hours in the saddle on a lunch ride, and I want to do it in comfort. Features are important. Performance is important. The thing that really pulled me over to Indian initially was the looks.
Mm-hmm.
First time I saw an Indian motorcycle in person was around the year 2000, one of those Gilroy, California Indians with a little Indian dealership in Jefferson, Texas. And I just fell in love. I still have a 2002 brochure of the Indian Gilroy motorcycles. And I just thought, man, that is a gorgeous motorcycle.
Yep.
And so that's really what pulled me over first was the looks, and then I rode it and the comfort and the performance and the features. I just really felt like it outshined Harley Davidson.
Welcome, Greg. Welcome to the podcast. Now, do you guys have any questions? I don't want to be doing talking tonight. What do you got? What do you got for him, Max?
Can't get a word in edgewise.
So be quiet.
Marty. So which one is your favorite? I mean, you and I seem to be partial to the Thunderstroke.
I am partial to the Thunderstroke. I'm on my fourth Indian. It's an Indian Roadmaster.
There you go.
The Indian Roadmaster is my favorite. A very close second is the Indian Chief Vintage. I cannot tell you how disappointed I was when they discontinued the Indian Chief Vintage. If it wasn't for the Vintage, I might have never bought my first Indian. That was the eye candy that pulled me into the dealership. And so I was surprised. I know it wasn't the best seller, obviously, because they discontinued it. But there was something about that tan leather and the two-tone paint, and it was initially the looks that pulled me away from Harley Davidson.
Nice.
And that's the thing, the Valance fenders and the big tank and the brown fringe and everything else. People ask me why my 2019 Roadmaster, why I picked that one. I said that's because I wanted an Indian that looked like an Indian. I didn't want one with the modern fairing. I didn't want one with all with the cut down fenders. I wanted an Indian with the big, thick fenders that looked like an Indian.
Sure. Yeah. You know, when I bought my first Indian, that was one of the things that drew me to it too. Ever since I was a kid, and people on the podcast have heard this before, but I've always looked at a 47 Chief. That's been my dream bike since I was a kid. So when I had an opportunity to buy something that, closely resembled it, that's what really drew me in was the looks and the aesthetics of the bike.
Nice.
Now, is that the one I like, Chris, that it's like the mint green and the cream color, or?
Yeah.
Creamy green.
Yep. That's what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Hey,
I saw one of those, and boy, I fell in love with that.
welcome to the
That,
podcast.
that green was a very, very polarizing color. Either you absolutely loved it or you absolutely hated it.
Yeah.
I think I'd fall in the latter camp. I couldn't stand that color.
We gotta behave.
Yeah, Bob Cole's in here in the house,
Yeah,
boys.
he's in the house, man.
like Bob cares if we misbehave, please.
The curb handling is what got me an Indian right there, man. So, yeah, exactly right. I'll tell you what, I am never rode an Indian until like 3 years ago, and the first one I got was actually the newer style Chief, and I loved the Thunderstroke engine. I mean, it was a great engine, great sounding. I only had the 111, I didn't have the 116, so I didn't get all the power that it had. But I just wanted to get a bigger bike, and the Challenger just kept on staring at me every time I go into the dealership, and I was like, man, oh my God. And I didn't really like the Chieftain that much. I thought it felt too Harley to me. And then now the new Chieftain, I mean, I love the new Chieftain, but the old Chieftain just resembled too much Harley Davidson to me. And that Challenger just stood out in a crowd. Not very many people had it. And I said, you know what? I want to jump on this bad boy. So I got that. And then I graduated to the Pursuit last, 4 months ago. So it's a great motorcycle. I love it, man. I love it. All right. Welcome Josh to the podcast. All right. Vintage green and cream with a suicide shift on it, man. I'll tell you what, I think he said 1943, I think. Or what?
Yeah.
No. Oh, he's Pittsburgh 2043 is IMRG. That's where he's from. Yep. Yeah, got it.
Yeah.
Got it.
That's a throwback with a suicide shift on the side. Oh, throwback.
Where did we go? And we saw somebody make a modern one with a shifter by the gas tank. Where did we go and saw that? It was an Indian, I thought. I can't.
It was probably at the Jack Daniels ride.
Oh yeah.
I was getting ready to say it had to be at the Jack Daniels ride.
Yeah, that's what it was.
Yeah, you can buy the kit. Put that kit on there. Suicide shift.
So Marty, did you go to the Jack Daniels event?
I did not. That is on my bucket list for 2026. That's one of the two Indian events that I definitely want to go to this coming year.
Have you? I got a question for you. Have you ever done a iron butt ride?
I have.
Oh, okay.
Our chapter's planning on doing another one in the spring. I did one about 10 years ago, but my IMRG chapter, we talked about at the last meeting that when the daylight hours get a little longer and the weather gets warm again, we're going to do one as a chapter.
Okay, that's pretty cool. Now, what IMRG are you from?
The capital city out of Raleigh, North Carolina.
Awesome.
I forget the number, but it's one of my buddies said I've got to mention the chapter multiple times during the episode, and I can't even remember the number, but it's the capital city, Raleigh, North Carolina chapter.
Cool.
And it's and when I went there a little over 2 years ago, there was me and one guy that were brand new, and there were only 2 other chapter members there. There were 4 of us that first couple of meetings. Now we have about 25 at the meetings, and about 20 will go on a lunch ride. So the chapter has just grown tremendously in the last 2 years. It's been amazing.
2021.
That's cool.
And but our road captain, our road captain just plans really great rides. Even if we're just riding from Raleigh to Durham for lunch, that'll be an hour-long ride because he'll take us on curvy back roads, and North Carolina has a lot of curvy back roads to ride. So yeah, the chapter is really strong. And I was a part of a chapter back in Texas before moving to North Carolina. And we had a strong chapter in Southeast Texas.
Nice. Yeah. Welcome
I'm going to look your. I'm going to look your chapter up, and when they do the iron butt ride, I'm going to try to join in.
You need to, yeah.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, it's pretty cool. IMRGs. We have a bunch around our area. We have them in Columbus. We got Mark there. We got Cleveland. We got actually Chris, and I haven't seen Brian on here, but they're up in Cleveland, and Brian's actually and Chris are regional personnel for IMRG. We have a lot of friends in IMRG. I love the IMRG. I mean, it's great that they get together to get the rides together, and I mean, it's something different than I'm normal to, because I'm new to motorcycling. But it's great to have friends and be able to hang out with people and be able to ride, and that's what I love about the IMRG. So, yep. All right. What else you guys got? I know you guys got tons of questions, because I'm getting ready to do some shout outs out there for our Indian Ventures right there. He's got a channel. I'm going to get all the links. I'm going to start posting them in the chat here in a second. So, do you guys got any questions? Yeah, go ahead.
Connie.
What?
Did you see Finesse's comment? I think he wants to know about your new 3-wheeler.
Yeah, I just commented, told him I did get a new bike for now.
Oh yeah, she did. She loves that sucker.
For now,
okay.
Like there's more in the future.
There is, because I miss that 2-wheel too. I still miss it.
See, Marty, I told you sometimes we'll take a little curve. We'll get back. We'll get back on there in a second. But anyway, my wife actually rode Saturday, and I was trying to get a hold of her, and she's got the Cardo earpiece, but she didn't have it turned on. She got none of that hooked up. She had to go get her driver's license. Yeah, and I was like. And
I give you my plates, not my license.
I'm finally. She because it was been sitting in the garage for about a month.
Oh my gosh!
So I was like, wow, she finally got some of the cobwebs off that machine, because they were starting to grow. A lot of cobwebs on that machine, on that Striker, or not Striker, but what's it called?
Striker.
The Spider.
Spider.
Spider
Okay, yeah.
RT Limited.
Yeah, but she's loving it, man.
My God.
Well, Chris,
Chris,
I heard that was your fault because you didn't pay for the license plate. That's what I heard.
That's right. You took my black plate, man.
Oh yeah,
that's what I heard, man.
Hey,
so this is your fault, Chris.
Hey, things happen for a reason. I'm gonna tell you why this happens, and everything happens for a reason. I'll tell you what. So I go to the license branch, and I pay like $800 because I got to do the truck. I got the new Pursuit, and Indiana loves to take your money. So anyway, I said, hey, I want to get a blackout. If I'm going to pay this much money, I want a blackout tag. And they go, you can't get them for motorcycles. I said, okay, no problem. I thought that's the truth. My wife goes there the next day because we had the Vulcan S, and she gets a blackout tag. I said, she goes, well, it's who you go. I was like, all right. So when she goes and gets her tag, guess what happens? They said she can't switch it because it's in my name. So I got me a tag. So now all I got to do is transfer it. So yes, I won this battle.
You think that's fine?
Oh my gosh.
I go in the garage and it's cut in
my
half.
goodness.
Anyway, Marty, so how's your wife? She like riding, or she likes the back?
When we first got married, she rode with me a lot, mostly because she knew I enjoyed it. But then she got to where the last several years, she'd ride with me maybe a couple of times a year. But in the last few months, since I bought this new Roadmaster, almost every evening, my wife will say, "Yeah, I'll go on a little ride with you," and we'll get out and do about 50 miles and just country back roads here close to where we live pretty much every day. So that's been great. She loves. She's definitely way a bigger fan of Indian over Harley Davidson, and it's the suspension. My wife will say with the Indian, you get the mystique of a Harley Davidson with the comfort of a Gold Wing, is what my wife will tell you about the Indian motorcycle. Yeah, so she rides on the back with me. She's talking about taking the riding course because my 14-year-old daughter, as soon as she's 16, she wants to take the riding course and get a motorcycle. So my wife said she might take the riding course with our daughter when she does that. So I don't know if my wife will ever buy her own bike, but right now she's enjoying riding on the back with me.
You know what? I mean, I don't have a problem with my wife riding in the back, but it's much funner seeing her in the distance, and I get farther and farther away from her.
Well, you know,
and you wonder why. And you wonder why. Now you know, Marty. You understand what I have to deal with here.
well,
So her
you know,
bike is that much faster that you keep seeing her farther and farther in the distance.
I knew I loved him. Thank you, Marty. I knew it.
Oh man, you guys are ganging up against me. I'm leaving. I'll see you.
Yeah.
Or she can just take
All right,
You
As
know-
far as the cobwebs go, I blame you for that on the condition of the building you're keeping those bikes in. Clean that building up. That's
Oh,
your
my
job.
I do like riding on the back of yours, but what happens when I ride on the back of yours too long?
Oh yeah, I start getting that concussion.
Yeah. It's so comfortable. I just kind of doze off here and
Yeah,
there.
and every stoplight, I know she's back here, guaranteed.
Well, the thing is, though, I've told you before, Kuryakin makes a 1-inch seat back for your top box, and Revco makes a 2-inch one. So if you I had the Revco one on my dearly departed 2019, so Lisa and I would not bump heads.
Mm-hmm.
Get a Revco kit, do it yourself, Mr. Handyman, or have the shop do it, and that way she won't be hitting you in the head no more. There's the solution for you. Already got it worked out for you.
Hey, Riding Fish had a question.
Oh, what was Riding Fish's question? Oh, and Finesse had something too. He said, "You don't have pictures on it. It didn't happen."
He said, Marty, what is your other Indian event you want to make in 2026?
Oh yeah.
Oh, of course. I've got to do the Riding Fish and the adventure. I forgot the bobber's name.
The bearded bobber.
Bearded bobber.
Thank you. Yeah, that's number one on my list, and it comes first before the calendar year anyway with the Jack Daniels event. But yeah, those are the two events I want to do in 2026 to celebrate Indian's 125th anniversary.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm looking forward. I may not be able to do the whole ride, but I'm going to do at least part of it. I may not be able to leave the house till Monday morning and catch up with the group on Tuesday of that week, but I'm going to definitely do part of it.
Well, I know we're Chris and I are going to try to catch a couple days with Fish on his Route 66 ride. I have a little bit of limitation from a vacation standpoint, so going to try to save a couple of days back for that and at least catch a couple of days.
Yep. Yeah. What is it? Are we going to go to Chicago? And that's one thing we want to talk about. If you can get us some kind of the destinations, or I guess you can say the stopping points, Fish, at your
the itinerary.
Yeah, because some people are trying to plan right now. Because I have to plan due to I need to know exactly what's going on because I have to put my vacations in January, so it's coming up pretty quick. So yeah, if you can get some of them destinations or what dealerships you're going to end up, where you're going to start up, that kind of stuff, that would be great. I know Marty was going to say something about that tonight, so I did it. I took care of it.
Thank you.
But yeah, I think there's a lot of people want to go to that event. The Legends Never Die. By the way, that's this right here. Let's see if I can get this thing working. Hold on a second. I'm on the wrong screen here. There we go. The Legend Never Die Tour, Route 66. Now it starts. What is it? Memorial Day weekend, right? In Chicago. And it's going to end
on the road
in California. It's going to be a great one. Bearded Bobber and Riding Fish and a bunch of other influencers and also manufacturers are all included in this bad boy. So he's got, you go to his website, ridingfish.com, which I'll go get that EOR for everybody real quick. Ridingfish.com. And we will give you that link and you guys can actually go check it out. It is, and it should have all the dates. What in the world? Okay, there it goes. Legend Never Die Tour right there. All right, here it is. It's in there right now in the comments. I'm trying to make sure there's no silence. So I'm just talking. Anyway,
he's trying to cover us up here on the bottom there, Max.
Oh, you guys are gone. What happened to you guys? Oh, there we go.
I want to sit up.
Sit up a little bit. You guys
elevate your chair, Les.
187 days, 11 hours, 34 minutes, and 20 seconds.
So Marty, Marty, what do you think about the? We'll switch gears here. What do you think about the 2026 Indian lineup, man? What do you think about that?
Man, they got some incredible colors. I didn't expect any major changes because they in 25 redid the Scout. They came out with PowerPlus Chieftains and Roadmasters. So I mainly expected colors. And I saw that black and gold one, a 26 model, this past Saturday at the IMRG meeting at the dealership. It is beautiful. So I was really blown away with the color. I like the fact that the classic Springfield, finally has the 116 instead of the 111.
Yes.
So those were the two things that really caught my attention.
So, with 2026, of course, they kept the Thunderstroke and the PowerPlus. What do you think the future holds for the motor company? You think they'll consolidate down? What are you thinking on that? Will they do just a PowerPlus? You think they'll ditch one of the engine platforms? What do you think?
I think they'll eventually do away with the Thunderstroke, and I'll hate it when that happens. I think the only thing that might keep it going is the Chief, but I don't know how many Chiefs they're selling. But I know they don't want to eliminate the Chief because it's the perfect size between the Scout and the big, heavy touring bike. So the Chief might keep the Thunderstroke alive, but it doesn't make sense to me for them to offer two different motors, especially when you look at the additional performance from the PowerPlus. I can't believe I said that out loud, but
well, no, it's true. There's nothing wrong with the PowerPlus. It's a great engine. It's just a high revving engine. It doesn't give you the visceral punch that there. That Connie's bike.
Yeah, that's Connie's bike.
It doesn't give you the punch off the throttle that a Thunderstroke will. And that's the only reason I prefer the Thunderstroke. I don't like that higher revving stuff. But, hey, the company's going to do what the company's going to do. And we've had many a discussion about this already, which you cut me off of many a time. But, yeah, the company, it's going to do what they're going to do. And we'll find out first quarter in January, February, March. We'll find out what they're going to do. And a lot of people probably aren't going to like it.
It's going to be 2 years. Now, if Indian comes out, because they're saying something big is coming, right? So they're either doing a Black Friday deal or they're doing some kind of, what is it? One of the countries overseas had like a little picture of a motorcycle underneath a blanket, but it was all AI, right? Now, just imagine if they came out with the Chief in a PowerPlus engine next year, or they announce it, then I would say yes, the Thunderstroke is in trouble. But I don't think it is. I think they can actually do both, because they're all they're doing is it's they're just making the engine over and over. They already have all the technology, they have all that kind of stuff already built in. It doesn't matter I don't think it's a problem. I don't think it's a problem. I don't think they're selling enough bikes right now to make it a problem, because if they were selling PowerPlus like crazy and the Thunderstroke was not selling very well, then that'd be a problem.
Having worked in manufacturing, when you look at the two different power platforms, it adds complexity. It reduces volume on each platform. So, when you look at it from a manufacturing standpoint, it makes all kinds of sense to go to one, not the other.
Well,
and not have two.
I would think if they were max the capacity, they're not.
True. But the other thing you have to consider too is one of the best-selling bikes they're doing right now. It's the Scouts, it's the Chiefs. Those are the two biggest sellers right now.
Mm-hmm.
So as long as they're selling in their current configuration, I don't. Maybe that's right. Maybe they'll leave the Thunderstroke in the Chief and just make the touring platforms with the PowerPlus. Who knows? We're all just subject. We're all just guessing right now.
Yeah, speculation. But so Marty, what would make you change brands if Indian did X? If Indian did this, it would make you change brands. What would it be?
What could they do in the negative? Even if they did away with the Thunderstroke motor, I wouldn't leave the brand because the PowerPlus is a good motor. Now, if they do away with the Thunderstroke, I would love to see a Chieftain Roadmaster with a teardrop gas tank. Right now it's got the exact same gas tank that the Challenger Pursuit has, which is that really aggressive modern look. But for some of us that are more purist, I would love to see. I would hate to see the teardrop gas tank go completely away on the large bikes. I'd hate to see the full fender go completely away. Now, I would do away with probably the full fendered Roadmaster because you still at least have the Springfield with the full fendered. I'd be disappointed if they just completely did away with any full fendered model.
Kevin's got a great point here. He says, "What do you think about Indian pushing the Springfield more? I think it is the best looking Indian, but doesn't get much press." Now, I have to 100% agree. My wife loves that motorcycle.
I do like that motorcycle. Now, why don't you like it? Because it doesn't have a fairing or what?
No, that's a good bike. You know what? I'll just go buy one tomorrow, Connie.
No, I do like it. I like that one.
I do like that bike. And the reason, but it's nothing to go long distance in. I mean, you can, if you're Kevin, in snow and that crazy stuff. But I'm not that adventurous. I don't know about you guys. If you guys like the Springfield, I think it's a beautiful bike. I think it's a bike that you want to ride around with your friends and have fun at bike nights and that kind of stuff. What do you guys think?
It depends on which Springfield you're talking about. Are you talking about a classic Springfield or are you talking about the modern Springfield? The classic Springfield is just as capable of tour as the Road King is. You can ride that bike anywhere because it has the windshield, it has the bags. The classic Springfield, you can do almost anything to. And it still has the classic Indian look with the valance fenders and everything else. Now, the modern Springfield is a whole nother different animal. Because that bike, you could do a Cholo Vicala with it. You could trick that thing out like Kevin has. He's got sound in the bags and a new system up front. I mean, that's cool. But I would be skeptical. They say there's a windshield for it, but I would be skeptical about how much wind it actually deflects because of the way you're sitting. That bike is a perfect ride around town bike, short distance bike, profile bike. Go to bike night with your friends, trick it out, put fishtails on the back, hop it up, do whatever you want to do with it. But as far as long distance travel goes, I did one of those new Springfields for demo days and just riding it around. I'm going, okay. I'm old. Now I know why I keep a fairing in front of me. That wind will kick your ass. You guys laugh. Get on a Springfield without a windshield. See what happens.
Let's see. See
if that wind doesn't kick your ass.
So whatever happened to the VVT for the TS? I don't know. What is that?
He's asking
That's
about
Harley
variable valve timing.
VVT.
Yeah, variable
that's
valve timing.
Oh, for the Thunderstroke. I guess that was planned for one time or another. So,
I've not heard of that.
Yeah.
Not heard of that.
Me either. But everybody's seen the Harley riders' reaction to the VVT. They're doing everything they can to disable it so they can work on it.
Mm-hmm.
So, I think VVT was a bad move.
Let's see. VMOG says Harley no longer has the Road King standard, so Indian ought to push the Springfield a little more. Yeah, you're right. 100%.
Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah.
And as far as long travel on that Springfield, it's got the exact same chassis and suspension as my Roadmaster. The only difference is it has the windshield instead of a fairing. So I get more wind protection, with that batwing style fairing than the windshield. But the windshield gives pretty good wind protection. Now,
And no
like
lows.
Max said, the one without the windshield, I would never own another motorcycle again without at least a windshield. But.
Yeah.
Thank you, Marty.
And you know what?
Yeah.
That's what it is.
Marty, I'm with you, buddy. I'm with you.
That's what it is. It's that you have to get the windshield, and that's the only thing different. I would love to, ride to Springfield. It would have to have a windshield before I would take it long distance, 100%. And I think that, I hate to say it, but I think it just looks so cool without one. I really do. But I mean, I would put it on there.
Yeah, it's
they're
badass
easy.
without one.
Yeah.
So Chris,
it's badass without one.
Yep.
Chris, I've ridden bikes without windshields. I did that for a long, long time.
Yeah.
Man, I had bird strikes. I have been hit by everything imaginable, from rocks to you name it.
Yeah.
I will not have it. I'm with Marty. I will not have another bike without a windshield ever again as long as I live, But yeah.
Yep. So what was I gonna say?
Riding Fish said that.
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead. Yeah, we're listening.
No, so
he said Springfield is the redhead of Indian.
Redheaded stepchild. Come on.
I guess.
Yeah.
You know what? I was getting ready to do Riding Fish's YouTube channel, but I think I might not stop now. I'm kidding.
You're not going to take him off the friends list, are you?
No. He's too good.
We're going to take Chris off the friends list. Just kidding.
No.
You're so funny.
No, Marty, you're talking about, you'll never buy a bike without a windshield again. I can jump on that bandwagon. If you've ever had a bird stuck in your riding jacket, you'll understand why you never want to ride without a windshield again. I've had that happen.
Okay. As I said, the modern Springfield is great for profiling. You look great on it. I even told Lisa that I'd love to get a second bike like this. I could get in so much trouble with it. And what she said was, that's exactly why you're not getting it.
Oh, geez.
Oh,
when they first came out with the FTR, I wanted one so bad. And of course, I go to Houston, test drove one on the freeway. Of course, obviously there's no windshield or anything. And I thought, man, it's such a good looking bike. But between not having a windshield and the peg so far toward the rear compared to what I was used to, I didn't buy the FTR. But yeah, I just can't imagine riding around. I've got buddies that ride all over the place with no windshield at all. I don't know how they do it, but that's not me.
Well, that's how I grew up.
Yeah, good.
It's all a matter of what you get used to, because once you get a fairing, you're not going back. You're not ever going back.
Yep.
Yeah, I rode naked motorcycles until the year 2000. A buddy of mine best me up. He said, "Here, take my Gold Wing home and bring it back tomorrow." Man, it was like a car. It had that had a Tulsa Enterprise windshield. It was 36 inches long. The windshield was 3 foot long. So it really was like riding in a car. After I rode that Gold Wing, I was like, I've got to buy a touring bike.
Yeah.
And, that's what switched me over to touring bikes.
Nice. All right, let me see if I can catch up. Hey, Mike from Ride Culture's here. All right.
Yeah, Mike's on. My yike.
Hey.
I think that's what he says, right?
You know what?
It's just Mike.
Yeah. Let me see if I can get this going here. I did take a new picture tonight. So let's go. Since Mike is here, let's see if I can get this to work here.
Oh yeah, the giveaway stuff, right?
Yeah, the giveaway stuff. So as you guys know,
Oh,
and we need your help, folks. We need your help. As you can see right here is the giveaway stuff. We do have a new detailer coming. All right, so it's going to have a label on it. But as you can see, we got the Bryant M1 bag lights. We got the Charlie Chapa footrest. We got the Charlie Chapa comfort peg mounts. We got the Charlie Chapa floorboards inserts. And there's an interesting story about why they were named that. It's awesome. None of that liquor behind there is part of the.
Oh, come on!
No, it's not part of the giveaway. But Gator Mike's swamp sauce and his original and sweet and tangy. We got some herbs and some what is that? Chopper thyme and mud rub, and we got pink soap, Gator Mike, and then what you don't see here is BC custom levers. They're going to be in there, so it is a great, fantastic prize package. If we get to 1,000 subscribers, and we're going to need your help because listen, send this podcast to all your friends that are motorcyclists. Okay, tell them to subscribe. The faster, the better. This thing needs to ship out before Christmas. This is a heck of a Christmas present for somebody. And somebody's going to win it. And I want to give it away before Christmas. If we don't, hey, it does. That's the way it is. But if we do, I think it's going to be a fantastic. And it's got to be before probably, I would say December 12th, December 16th. So the goal is to be before then because the higher the expense of the actual shipping, because I'm going to be handling the shipping on this. So let's get this going. Let's get some people subscribed to the channel. This is about YouTube, by the way. Facebook also, we are growing our Facebook page and group by a ton lately. That's really helping out. But our goal is 1,000 for YouTube. Let's see if we can make this happen, folks. These guys, I want to thank Gator Mike. I want to thank Mike from Ride Culture. Ride and Fish is the one that got this all started, by the way. I really want to appreciate him, and Bob from BC Customs. I mean, the guy is a great guy. I mean, we got a link on our website, which I'll post here in a second, and it keeps hopefully sending him. I mean, I know he just got another one just a few days ago. It's sending him leads, and hopefully these people are buying them. But he is getting leads from our website, and that's what I do. Is I try to help my friends out just like they help us, and that's the reason why I'm putting all these YouTube channels in the chat. So please check them out. Sorry, I did the wrong EOR there, but let me go to the direct one here. This is the direct EOR for Bob BC Customs. All right, let's see what did I do.
Yeah, so Chris, you could probably improve your chances if you toss in that bottle of Eagle Rare. Just saying.
I don't think so. As you guys know, I do not drink. It is it's basically a decoration counter in the back. So
yeah, pretty much now.
Basically, yeah. So yeah.
Hey, Chris.
Mm-hmm.
You're by yourself on the screen.
Oh my gosh, I am. What happened?
Yeah, you are.
Gosh.
Oh my gosh, I'm way down here.
Why some groups don't grow? Yeah.
I'll be quiet.
Good Lord.
I gotta find out which one.
Guy?
And where'd Chris go?
I think I deleted the one that we were on.
Marty, are you still here? Marty.
I'm here. I'm here.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh.
You see what he does? Have you seen what he's doing?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
So Marty, now you know why we tell Chris we need a tech guy.
You know what? Let me put Marty in here. What happened?
My name's on there.
And now you lost Wes. And now you lost Wes.
All right, let me go to.
Come on, man.
Well, I'm not very photogenic, so just get Marty back in there.
I'm getting him in here. I got to figure out what I did. I did something.
There we are.
I've lost my main screen, which drives me crazy.
But his name's wrong. You got Chris on it.
I know. We got two. I'm Chris now.
Oh my gosh.
Oh God, not two Chris's. No.
Here I am. I'm talking. Somehow I messed up. All right,
Connie.
There we go.
Hey, Connie.
Yeah.
For Christmas, Chris would like a tech guy. Just saying.
For Christmas, I would like a tech guy.
Yeah.
I thought you wanted a pool boy. Anyway.
Oh, you know what? Here we go.
Either or, both.
Let me get rid of this. Let me get rid of this. There we go.
There we are.
You guys have me all freaked out, man, because I put a picture over our faces.
Hey, Connie,
So-
go to the high school AV club and get him a tech guy, please. Because believe me, he can work.
Oh my gosh!
So,
All right, let's
Marty-
get back. Let's get back to Marty.
He's
Yeah,
crazy.
yeah. So Marty,
You're
tell
the
us
one
what
that
you
blacked
think-
him out.
So Marty, tell us what you think about the divestiture of Indian from Polaris and the future of the company. Do you think it's good? Do you think it's bad? What's it look like going forward for Indian Motor Company?
I think it can be a very good thing. I know a lot of people were nervous about it, but I know some people might say, well, Polaris has deep pockets, but if you don't have those deep pockets to rely on, you got to make good financial decisions. But that's a good thing. And focusing all their attention on motorcycles and not side by sides and four wheelers and so on. I'm really optimistic. And the fact that it's not on the New York Stock Exchange might be a good thing because, you're not watching the stock price go up and down, making people nervous because it's owned by an equity firm. So I'm cautiously optimistic, but overall, I feel good about it. I guess a private equity firm owned Indian when they were being made at Kings Mountain, North Carolina, as well. Was that
Yes.
British company? Revived them. So
Stelican, yes.
and the fact that the CEO is a real motorcycle guy really is encouraging. Now I hope Mike Kennedy will come on some programs like this and be heard and seen. But yeah, I feel good about it. I'm excited about it.
Yeah. I mean, I think, oh my gosh, could you imagine having him on here on the podcast? You guys would grill the heck out of him, right? Our audience.
No. Well, if he would just only answer me on LinkedIn, I sent him a message, right? He just hasn't answered me yet.
He's just too busy, man.
Did you really
Changing the
expect
company.
him to?
Yes, I did.
Did you really
Yes, I
expect it? No, he's not
Yes.
going to answer you.
Listen. He has this fake social media profile. He's like a big time CEO of some company, Les is, and all this kind of stuff. I mean, he's got it all faked out, and the guy didn't recognize it at all. I mean, he could be like really investing in Indian right now with his fake profile.
Oh my Lord.
Jesus. Anyway, we all have opinions about how the new situation is going to work. I'm like you, Marty. I'd like to say I'm cautiously optimistic, but I'm not as optimistic as most, because everybody seems to think that it's all going to be sweetness and light, and somehow I don't think so. Somehow another shoe is going to drop, and I can't figure out where it's going to be. You need to streamline the company. So what do? You cut the Thunderstroke engine. Do you cut the race team too? Do you cut down models? Although some models do need to cut down. The Scouts need to be cut down. Everybody agrees on that. So nobody knows what direction we're going. We're not gonna know. But like I said, my view of the whole thing is not, I wouldn't say it's doom and gloom, but it's not as optimistic as most.
Marty,
you go.
you got anything to say about that, Marty? I have plenty to say, and I don't want to take up all the airspace here. So go ahead. You got anything to say about that, contradicting what he just said? What's your feelings?
I still think not having the big parent might be a good thing. You get to a point to where, we as adults had to learn, hey, I got to start making some good financial decisions. It's not like I wasn't raised in a wealthy family. Imagine being raised in a wealthy family, and every time you got in a bind, your family would write out a check. Well, that wouldn't help you make good financial decisions. So with Indian on its own, I'm thinking they're gonna work hard at making good decisions for the company, and at least that's my hope anyway.
Yep.
Yeah.
I think, and this is the way I look at it. They have the same budget they have that they did this year, okay? But they don't have to take all that money and share it with Polaris. I think it's a good thing. All right. I think they got some good leaders. I think they can handle it. Indian's been doing really well. I mean, what's to say their sales hasn't been there, but any manufacturer hasn't been there, right? So they have. but they were taking market share. That's what really matters, is taking market share. The more you see an Indian, the more people want an Indian. The other thing is, if we as consumers continue to buy parts, equipment, and also, of clothing and merchandise, which kind of sucks right now still. Hopefully they'll improve that. That's one of the biggest things. Then I think they'll be fine. I think as long as people are still buying Indians in 2026, they're buying the Chiefs, they're buying the Scouts. They don't feel, like if I buy this and nobody's going to support it in 2 years. I mean, people have a right to think that, because they're on their own, and a lot of people, by listening to us and listening to different characters on YouTube, as you can see, some of them say it's doom and gloom. Some of them say it's the greatest thing since sliced bread. Let's make it the greatest thing since sliced bread. Because as long as we back them and we continue to support them, I think it's going to be a great success. I mean, I think the sky the limit. When they got nobody. I mean, because Polaris was, I'm telling you, man. Let's just say I was the actual guy to control the budget, and me and Marty talked about this earlier. All right, and right now Polaris is getting hit from all sides. All the ATVs, all the new off-road vehicles. I mean, it's literally crazy a market right now. So that's their bread and butter, man. It's 70%, 75%, 70% of their sales. Indians little 7-10%, it's like, okay, should I redo everything, put money in this budget? And also Indians got a lot of competition too. Harley Davidson right now is really caught up. We got to put Indian back where it's on top. But we also got all these competitors we got to go against. We got to put all this money in there. So Indian is not where the money is coming from. It's coming from the main thing. So I think it's a good thing that Indian's separated now. They don't have to make a choice now. They can invest in Polaris, the company, and their ATVs and all that kind of stuff, because they got a lot of. What is the new Chinese brand, CF Moto? All their ATVs that kept coming out, that's got adjustable freaking. I mean, it's crazy. All the stuff that they get coming out on their four-wheelers and stuff. It's awesome stuff. And if you watch the motorcycle thing over in Europe, you've seen all the competitors they have. Polaris has a ton of competitors in that market, and they're losing market share, and they want to keep it. So Indian is all by itself. It can do what it wants to do now. It's got investors in it. As long as they're making a profit, they're going to keep investing. As long as we keep on buying motorcycles, they're gonna keep investing in it. So, yeah, what were you laughing at there, Max?
Finesse goes, what kind of whodunit stuff is this? And where the hell did Les go? We killed him. Les just went somewhere. He'll be right back, Finesse. Honest goodness. But as far as the whodunit stuff, like I said, we all have differing opinions of how this is going to go. Riding Fish has an opinion. Finesse has an opinion. Kevin has an opinion. Bob Cole has an opinion. Gator Mike has an opinion. Mike from Ride Culture all have opinions. We all hope for the best. Even I hope for the best. But
I gotta catch up with some of these.
Yeah, because
there's a lot of freaking chats here.
Your buddy Jeff Maxwell down there in Chattanooga says most of the gloom and doomers are Harley folks trying to justify their loyalty.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Yeah, I agree with that. But anyway, so there is a lot of rumors, Marty, and I know you're a big fan of King of the Baggers, right?
Oh yeah, I love King of the Bag. I watched every single race every year.
Oh my gosh, I've been to two of them. It's probably one of my most favorite events to go to, man. I'm telling you, it's King of the Baggers. So next year it's going to be a little bit different, I think. And I think Riding Fish, he put a video out just a couple, I think it was last week, about some of the things that he thinks. We know it's pretty much a big deal with S&S probably going to be gone, and Vance and Hines is going to be taking over that kind of raceway. But what I want to take away from his little video is that, let's just take NASCAR. NASCAR is a doom and gloom. A lot of people, some people watch it still, but a lot of people don't. But the King of the Baggers is going up. It keeps getting more popular, more popular, more popular. Every time a motorcyclist goes to a King of the Baggers race and experience it live, they're a fan for life, pretty much. I can watch it on YouTube, but really being there is freaking awesome. Have you been to a race live?
Yeah.
Oh my
I haven't been to a race live. I just watch it on Moto America's YouTube channel, and I'm thrilled watching it on there. So I can't imagine watching it in person.
You got to get tickets to Georgia. Go to that Georgia race. Okay.
Yep.
Check it out. I've never been there. Finesse has. I mean, I'm sure Finesse can tell you all the secrets and where to go and watch all the good parts of the race. Hopefully we'll go to Georgia one of these days. But man, I'm telling you, we went to Road America and we also went Mid Ohio. Road America, I think, was better in certain parts, but man, Mid Ohio had really good, like the paddock area and all that kind of stuff was really good. But the only thing I didn't like about Mid Ohio was because if you buy the ticket, which is a great deal, it's like $80. You get the ride there, you get the admission in there, and you get to take a ride around the track. Okay, which is really cool. But freaking Mid Ohio just let us go 3/4 around the track, and we were pulled off. And it might have been because of a wreck, but man, Road America, they let us go around I think 3 times, and it was an experience that you would never forget. It is, man. It's never. All right,
it was a great time.
Yeah, Finesse said he will see you there, Marty. So get a hold of him.
I gotta go.
Yeah,
sweet.
Road Atlanta is great. Kevin says. All right, I'm gonna catch up with some of these. Finesse, haha, we make the guess less. Where'd you go, Les? What you do?
Everybody's picking on me. I had pressure.
No, they care. They thought maybe something happened to you.
Well,
maybe you fell down.
Well, at my advanced age, that's a possibility. But I had a little pressure in the forward compartment. I had to go take care of. So that's all is well.
Yeah,
audience.
I really didn't want to say that, but okay. Yeah.
So, Marty, what do you think? What do you think is going to happen to the King of Baggers next year? Do you have any ideas, or what's your thought?
First of all, I'm hoping that Indian still has a race team. I mean, they could just say, hey, we're done with putting together a race team. I think if they've got a race team and Harley has a race team, and then maybe just some new independents out there, that it'll continue. Because I think it would be a mistake not to participate in King of the Baggers, just because that rivalry between Harley and Indian is just incredible. I think it's driving both brands to do better. So I think it would be a mistake if they don't invest in the King of the Baggers. So I'm betting money they will stay with the King of the Baggers races. Of course, I don't know. They pulled out of the flat track racing here some time ago with the FTR style bikes, but
that was really the actual racing commission, because of the standards. They kept on changing to be better for the Harley Davidsons, and Indian just can't perform out of that motorcycle.
Yeah.
And that's one of the rumors is there's a bigger engine FTR coming. That's one of the rumors I've heard for 2026. So I think that'd be really cool. I think they had to redesign it a little bit. If they're going to put a PowerPlus engine in that sucker, I think they had to redo the frame a little bit and everything else. I mean, I had a little small one, but you know what I'm saying. But I think it's going to be.
I'll tell you what.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what. The FTR with a PowerPlus.
Oh my God!
I mean, holy crap! That thing would be the next Widowmaker. I'm telling you, man. that would be a crazy bike right there.
Yeah. Yeah. What's the question? Oh, hold on a second. Let me turn you up because your keyboard was so high earlier. So go ahead.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you're good.
The Good Babies said, Marty, what upgrades have you done to your bike?
Yeah.
Or are you planning to do any more soon?
Let's see. Of course, highway pegs, grip, leather grip wraps. I don't like the feel of the grips on the Indian motorcycles. I put a tall, even though it has an electric windshield, I put a taller windshield on it, the F4 custom windshield. I've ordered the rear saddlebag crash bars recently. I still got to put exhaust on there. I want tabs with the zombie baffles. That's what I had on my other Roadmaster. I love the tab with the zombie baffles. I want to put a breather on there. Probably the exhaust and the breather will be the next two things I do. I have a long list of things I want to do, even though they come loaded with features. You still gotta, make it your own. I don't know if I'll ever do cams or a big bore kit or not, because I'm happy with the performance, but I do want to get some more sound out of it. A passenger backrest. Most of the things I've started with are comfort related because I haven't ridden my motorcycle in Georgia yet. So one day I'm going to ride to Georgia from North Carolina. I'm going to eat lunch and I'm going to ride back home so I can pick up Georgia and South Carolina. I haven't ridden either one of those states yet. So.
No, it's you got your map.
Comfort and
go ahead. What were you gonna say? Comfort. Do you have your map?
Yeah, comfort's a bit. Oh,
Yeah.
my 14. He'll be 14. One of my children will be 14 Thursday. He gave me a map to color in. Oh, maybe it's going to focus there. I don't know if you can see it. There we go. It's starting to focus. Where I colored in the states that I've ridden in. There we go.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
I've ridden in 13 states so far.
Sweet.
Yeah.
I think I've been only 5.
But I'll ride multiple states away, eat lunch, and ride home just to color in more states. So
Yeah.
Vanessa saying, "Come through Georgia, let him know, Marty." There you go.
That's right.
Now,
let him know.
Because if I'm going to do a long lunch ride, if I'm going to do a 400-mile lunch ride, I may kickstand up at 3 a.m. in the morning, so I can be somewhere 400 miles away by lunchtime.
Yeah. All right, man. Let's look here. We got 39 people watching, folks, and 21 likes. That was good. Wait, a while ago we had 50. So let's get them likes going. Let's get them subscribes going. Make sure you subscribe and share this channel, man. Give us a thumbs up. Tell us what you like and tell us what you don't. We will change, maybe. I don't know. Maybe we'll just keep the same. But anyway, we would love to have you guys as a subscriber. Keep watching us. Go to our Facebook. We have all that information on if you go to throttleandiron.com. Come to the Mobbin in the Mountains, Marty, and ride West Virginia. There you go. Yeah. Rolling Throttle rolled in here, folks.
I want to put a call out to all those subscribers and like people and watchers out there. Let's get a push out there for Chris to go to the local high school, get the AV guys on here, and get this tech straightened out.
Oh my God!
For Christ's sake!
Hey, that's what makes this so special. Is we have these situations. People know that it's real, man. It's not fake. It's not AI. One of the biggest things, and Marty, this talks about our YouTube channels. Okay, so let's talk about this. Okay, and one of our biggest challenges is AI. I mean, I use AI a lot. I use it for spell correction, and sometimes it messes up and says your podcast is on February 13th instead of November 13th or 18th, whatever it is. And then somebody calls me out and says, "Is it really February?" I was like, "No, man, damn it." I used it to proofread it, and then guess what? It messed up. But these fake ones, see, there's people making tons of money on YouTube, on shorts and on these other videos. They're taking other people's footage, just like they take your footage, they put it on their channel and they cut it a little bit. And next thing you know, they make a story like you guys are best friends. And it's nuts how it's getting bad with YouTube. I don't know if you feel the same way I am, especially with these shorts with all the movie clips and stuff. All that stuff is copyrighted stuff. They shouldn't be able to do that kind of stuff. And it's AI. They're not even doing editing. And they're getting millions of views, millions of likes, and us people out here that go in the garage, get the camera out, do all the physical editing and stuff like that. We're just, we're getting lost in this little shuffle. And I'm sure Rolling Throttle thinks the same way. I'm sure anybody out there thinks the same thing. Every time I go through my little, I'm scrolling through YouTube, almost 90% of them now is nothing but AI videos. It's crazy. And it's sad. I like the originality. I love us doing this. It's all, we make mistakes. And I think it's cool. What do you think about mistakes. That? I know I do make mistakes. So what do you think about that, Marty?
I got an idea. You talked about, wanting to get to 1,000 subscribers. You've got gifts to give away, which is great. But I think when you hit 1,000 subscribers, you need to let Les and Max get the clippers and cut all your hair off. shave you bald. How's that for 1,000 subscribers? That might get a
Oh,
lot of
yeah.
people subscribed just to, look at all that hair. Look at that hair.
Yeah, and
I tell you what,
I
I'll do
have
that. I'll do that at 2,000 subscribers. I don't want to be bald for Christmas pictures. Hey, so Todd wanted to know, Todd Morris in here wanted to know when we were going to be at Riding Fish's event, and that is going to be, folks, the first 2 days of his event. That's what our plan is. And I think he's taking off. I think it's Sunday, right? If I'm not mistaken, or Monday, one of the two. And we're going to be riding probably towards St. Louis, and then we'll be riding back that same day. So that's what the plan is right now. And let's see what else. As you guys know, check out Riding Fish's channel, and he just did some crazy stuff with ride culture. All right, they just rebuilt 2 bikes. Well, I can't really say what's going on. 1 bike, okay. Like crazy. I think the video, as you can see some of the shorts already. I gotta talk about this because 18 hours. It's crazy. Bob Custom Lovers is on there. BC Custom Lovers is on there. The lights on there from Ride Culture. A bunch of parts from I think Ride Culture, TNA. I mean, it's just unbelievable.
Totes Performance Exhaust.
Totes Performance Exhaust. All that kind of stuff. It is unbelievable what they did in 18 hours. I mean, the bike looks beautiful. And if you wanted to do a Challenger, this is the way to do it. Let's see. Rolling Throttle says, I got to come over here and see what's Indian World is doing. You know what? We are Harley and Indian. And I want to get more Harley Davidson guests on here, and I am working on it. I want to be a balance.
Well,
I mean, I think it'd be good for us and keep it balanced. But yes, we do talk about a lot. Oh, Davison Audio. You know what? I didn't even mention Davis Audio tonight. Thank you, Mike. Sometimes I feel bad because I can't remember everything, and I'm glad I got friends like these people that point this out. So Davison Audio, folks, check them out. I mean, I'm telling you. And if you ever listen to their sound, I know our Indian Adventures has it. C. Marty has it. Riding Fish has it. I mean, these stereo systems will knock your socks off, literally. Okay.
Absolutely.
About 2 blocks away.
Yep.
And they sound crystal clear. So
yeah, when we were in Chattanooga, was it Chris? Was it Chris Marty? Had his.
Yeah.
You could hear it all through the parking lot, on the other side of the parking lot, and in the building. I mean, it was as crystal clear and loud as could be.
Hey, I did reach out to Dean Speed. If you are friends with him, Mike, please let him know. I sent him 2 emails. I never got a response back, but this is another reason why I have good friends. The reason why I get guests like Marty and that kind of stuff, I'll be honest with you, is because friends. I send out emails. I don't get anything back, and then these people know them, and guess what? They get on the podcast. Marty started watching, and he started texting me on Facebook. And we text back and forth, and I looked at his channel because he had a pretty good video, and I said, you know what? Let's get him on the podcast, because he asked. He said, hey, maybe one day you have me on the podcast. He said, hey, let's do it. Let's get it on there, right, Marty? What's that?
So I have a question for Marty.
Okay,
so if Harley Davidson would come out with the ultimate model, or any other bike manufacturer for that matter, what would make you switch from Indian today?
I have switched back and forth more than once since I bought my first Indian.
Mm-hmm.
At this point, I'm not saying I'll never buy another Harley Davidson, because I've been in love with Harley Davidsons my whole life. I mean, from a 10-year-old child, I blame it on Evel Knievel, a TV show called Then Came Bronson.
Yes, sir.
The Easy Rider movie. I mean, I've just always loved Harley Davidsons, and I'm not saying I'll never buy another one, but
we got one person over here that's too young to remember that. All that stuff. Then Came Bronson and all that stuff.
The gray beards. But right now, I don't know that I'll ever buy another Harley Davidson. I would buy one as a second bike, but just for some of the reasons I've mentioned, comfort and dependability. my other Indian Roadmaster, I put 63,000 miles on it in 4.5 years. Only one time would it not crank, and it would have had to have happened at the local Harley Davidson dealership. But I thought it was the of all places. I thought it was the battery. Come to find out, it was a loose connection at the starter. Was all that was wrong with it. So I know they're dependable, and so I'm not saying I'll never buy another Harley Davidson, but I really like the Indian brand. Of course, I love Harley Davidsons too, so you can't go wrong with either one. And they're a lot closer than they used to be. I really think Indian outshine Harley in pretty much every way. At least performance, Harley is caught up to the Thunderstroke motor. They haven't caught up to the PowerPlus right out of the crate. The PowerPlus motor is still more powerful. Now, the Thunderstroke, my 116 versus that 117 Harley, they're pretty close performance-wise. But, I'll be surprised if I ever buy another Harley. But who knows? Sometimes I get Harley fever and I trade back. But every time I do, it's like, what have I done? What have I done? Start thinking about how can I,
remorse.
get back on an Indian. So,
well, I think, I think the ultimate is to have one of each. That's what I think.
Yeah, that was,
There you go.
That would be the ultimate.
Yeah.
But here's the thing. Even at our dealership, our local dealership down here, when you look down there, we had 24, 25 Road Glides on there with all the improvements that they traded in for Challengers and Pursuits. I'm going, I think that speaks volumes. I mean, not just one. We're talking 2, 3 of them, all of them there at the same time. I think I can rest my case on that.
You know what? I'm going to be honest with you guys. I would love to have both.
Yeah, I would too.
I would love to have, I really do. I don't know which one I would ride the most. I'm sure it'd probably be the Pursuit, but I would love to have both. They're both beautiful bikes. I have to admit. Yeah, go ahead.
When I bought my first Indian, I kept my Harley. I had a Road Glide. We're talking 2017. I bought that vintage Indian red, ivory cream. It was gorgeous. But I kept my Road Glide for a while. But I was riding the Indian literally 90-something% of the time, and I thought the Road Glide is just sitting there, and it was a great bike, but I sold it because of, like I said, I was riding the Indian almost all the time. So. But yeah, it was nice having bad. I would say I had Harley days and Indian days when I had both brands at the same time.
So, Marty, let me ask you this: even with the technological gains Harley's has made in the recent years, the 24 to 25 to 26s, I would still say performance-wise, it's an even keel up until you get into the high performance 117s and up. Indian needs to step up and do something with the ride command. We've all said that over. It's the one thing the three of us agree on. I don't know if I had my druthers, if somebody said, okay, you can take your pick. Here's a brand new Harley Davidson. Here's a brand new Indian. As long as the Indian was a Thunderstroke, I'd take the Indian.
Yeah.
I actually like the Indian ride command better than that Skyline system they have on the new Harley Davidson.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
Really?
I bought the Street Glide brand new. The first 3 months, it went in the shop 3 times with that infotainment system. The radio quit working. I went in, they upgraded it, fixed it. The radio quit working again, took it back. They did an upgrade or something. They fixed it. Third time, the navigation, I bought the Harley embedded navigation. The Harley navigation quit working. They had the bike nearly a week, and the dealer took good care of me, and corporate both. They had the bike nearly a week, couldn't wake my navigation back up, so they just replaced the whole head unit. I know when you have a new thing, it's going to have those issues, and it looked beautiful. But actually, the way I liked it with the speedometer and the tack with the navigation in the middle. Now, you could move things around, but I didn't want my navigation over to the side. So with that configuration, that made the navigation smaller than the navigation on my Indian ride command. And I still have my full gauges. So if I want to pull the whole screen up with my navigation, like I say, I'm just preferring the tech on the Indian over the Harley, even if I hadn't had those issues, just because of I know the Harley screen's bigger, but when you put the tack and speedometer on there, it doesn't leave much room for the other stuff. And I'm old school. I like having a tack and a speedometer. But that way, if your screen goes down, you don't lose everything. I saw some cases where those new Harleys, the screen would go down, and yeah.
There is something to be said about analog gauges. I'm 100% with you. I don't want to totally rely on tech, because if it goes out, it just goes out and you're stuck.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, you lose your speedometer, you lose your gas gauge, you lose everything when that screen goes down on the Harley.
Yeah.
In the Indian, at least you've still got some of that stuff. You may just lose your navigation and some of the other features, but also, I had a Roadmaster for years where I was used to the ride command, so maybe it's just more user friendly to me. I mean, I had the Harley for 14 months with that Skyline system, and it was beautiful. But
I actually like the ride command system on my 17 Roadmaster more than I like the current version. No joke. I rode it for a lot of miles, and I don't know, it just seems more user friendly, and I just like the way that the display was.
All right. Let me see what we got here. I'm looking at these. Oh my gosh, all these comments. I apologize tonight, guys. I have not. Who needs a Speedo? Les does.
What?
What?
Yeah, that's what somebody says. Rolling Throttle says, "Who needs a Speedo? Am I supposed to pay attention to that?"
What the heck?
That was Rolling Throttle. Anyway, I'm losing track
Roland,
of the line here.
Rolling Throttle knows what my dream job is. I'm going to be a
Yes.
Speedo model one day.
Yes, exactly. All right, folks.
Oh, boy.
We're going to be wrapping it up. Okay, so do you have any questions for Marty here? Do a Q colon, okay, and that's how we're going to start these things real quick. And we just do a fire away with a fire away of these questions. I need to get something to drink. I'm like actually had no water tonight, Connie. Thanks a lot. Anyway, I'm just kidding. But I appreciate everybody watching and listening tonight. We're getting ready to wrap this baby up, so we got a couple more minutes. So if you have a question for Marty, please put a Q and a colon so I can actually, and if I missed your question tonight, retype it real quick. Great show always. Finesse, thank you for coming on here. Hey guys, I wanted to let you guys know that we have a ton of stuff in the shop. Okay, I have been working my butt off. We have 108 Chieftains now. We have 108 Challengers. We have everything you would want for Christmas. Check it out. There's 10% off right now and free shipping after $75. And I'll tell you what, more comments than ever we have on this 116 Thunderstroke. I can never say that name for some reason. It's just tongue-tied. Right there.
That's
Max.
right. Right on.
Somebody just made a comment on one of our videos. Probably didn't know we were doing a live right now. They said, "Man, Max, I like that hat," and I gave them the link. So go check out the shop, guys. I'm telling you, you won't believe all the stuff is there. I mean, it's nuts. No small YouTuber has stuff like that. Show us some support. And we got some coffee cups. Smile. It's riding season. I got a little V twin engine in there. That's a funny one. I like that one. That's one that's pretty cool. I wish I had a picture of that one. But anyway,
we were talking offline earlier.
Yeah,
those hoodies are cool. What did you do? You shrunk.
Yeah, it's technical support here. I had my mouse and it scrolled. Go ahead. I'm listening. What were you saying?
Subscribers, AV guy from the local high school. Can you put a zipper on one of those hoodies? Because I'm claustrophobic, I can't slip something over my head like that.
Hey, if you want something, I can make it. Just tell me, give me a comment, or go into the contact form and tell me what you want. Zippers. I can make it pretty much zipper. I can make it zipper.
On the hoodies.
A full zipper. Okay, got you. I got you, man.
Yeah.
I went to eat with Les, and he has the legend legacy of the tribe from the horses to motorcycle shirt.
Actually have it on tonight. I was showing Max earlier.
That thing is
it's a very cool shirt.
It is beautiful.
Cool shirt, man.
Yeah.
Turns out really nice.
Yeah, that is a pretty cool shirt. I can make that in a zipper too. I can take care of you. Yep. I'll do that.
Right, cool.
All right. So anybody got any questions? I am waiting for people to say stuff. Type up.
I have a quick comment.
Yeah, go ahead.
You know, we that are content creators on YouTube, we love promoting the Indian brand, and Indian gets a lot of free advertisement from what
Yeah.
we do.
Mm-hmm.
I think at least once a year with the new Indian leadership, that those of us, even that have small channels, at least once a year, they ought to invite us out to Spirit Lake, Iowa, to the
Mhm.
Welcoming Center and just interact with us.
Yes.
Because again,
Yes.
you know, we love the brand. We want the brand to do well. We do everything we can to promote the brand. Like I say, just an annual invite to the corporate factory would be a cool thing. And if you know they could feed us pizza or something, and we'd be happy. But I think that would be good. And I don't know if they're going to keep the ambassador program going.
Mm-hmm.
And there's a couple of ambassadors like Riding Fish and the Adventures of the Bearded Bobber, I get his name right this time, that really do a lot. A lot of those ambassadors, I don't see them on social media. And I know that we want young ambassadors to draw a younger crowd, but maybe they need to have some senior ambassadors, you know, with the
Thank
gray
you.
hair as well, because
Thank
a lot of
you.
us buying the big,
Yes.
heavy, expensive motorcycles
Thank you.
are in our
Yep.
demographic. So those are two
Yep.
things I hope that Indian would consider doing in the future
Mhm.
to promote the brand.
100% agree. Now I do
Yep.
see that you have the Wounded Warriors hat on there. Did you serve by chance? Also,
I did not,
Okay.
but I've supported that
Yeah.
that charitable organization
Awesome.
back in Texas, and then I've ridden a couple of times with Adam Sandoval, and they
Mhm.
raised money for the Wounded Warrior
Mm.
Project too. So
That is
yeah, I just
awesome.
support the charity.
All right. I think of let's see what I got here. I think somebody put on here said the 116 Legends Never Die hat. That would be something you get with Fish. They have that probably. Night Finesse looks like Finesse is leaving for the night. Hey, have a good night. Thanks for watching.
Yeah.
Josh, man, I love this guy. I tend to use my phone with Route Planner app, nav, and dongle to enable Android Auto and music, and also Google Maps for gas stations, etc. Yep, that's a good
Yeah.
point right there.
I think we met Josh at the Jack Daniels ride, right?
Yep.
He was there. Yep.
Yep. So, Marty, you're exactly right. I'm sorry I interrupted you there for a second. I want to finalize on that. I think the Indian gets a lot of, you know, anybody who watches our podcast, we talk about Indian all the time. You, on your videos, you talk about why you left Harley Davidson, and you had good, bad points. I mean, you had an awesome video there. I'm sure people were watching that. I mean, yeah, give these guys, I mean, it's really weird. You know, IMRGs, why don't they get 10% off on parts to join IMRC if you're active? You know what I'm saying?
That's a great idea.
I mean, why don't they do something? You tell me they don't have freaking markup on these parts that cost $400, where you can go to Temu and get it for $4. They gotta be having markup on these things, and they're not gonna get hurt, and that's just gonna bring more riders to the IMRG. I mean, as long as they're, you know. Just say you had a requirement, you had to be there 3 meetings out of the year, you know, to get your 10% discount, you know, or 3 rides out of a year, you know. I think that could be possible. Maybe we're giving some ideas for Mike here, and maybe he'll watch our podcast. Maybe he'll be a guest on the podcast.
Well, if they just listen to like what Marty said, have an annual corporate like invite. If because you've got Ricky KM on here who's 76 and been riding since he was 16.
Yeah.
You know, and get everybody together who's been riding quite a while and just give them different ideas or thoughts or you know, some opinions of what could be done better or what's not working or you know, just listen to who rides these every day and who loves these bikes.
Well, Marty, I absolutely agree with you, man. If they had a yearly influencer gathering at corporate, I mean that would be the thing, man. Because you know, to your point, they get a lot of free press, you know, with the influencers out there and the YouTubers and that. So you know, I think that corporate gathering things, I think it's a great idea.
Yeah, yeah, you're exactly right. I mean, yeah, that's probably what we'll end on the night. I mean, we'll talk about a couple more of these questions I got here. What's the last two, Connie, while I look up V's Facebook page?
They're just talking about Jeff had actually said they used to get 10% with their IMRG. So
yeah, I think that's an individual dealership thing. If your dealer chooses to do that, that's fine. But I don't know if that's going to be a corporate wide thing. I don't know. Maybe it should be, but then that's the thing. How are you going to define it? How are you going to delineate it? How are you going to make sure people don't take advantage of it? That's the problem.
Yeah, that's
it's easy to say, Chris. It's not so easy to do.
Exactly right. I think you're right. But with the technology these days, I think they could have some kind of roll call in a meeting or on a Y, or actually maybe every time you do a ride, you have to sign these release forms and you turn them in, and this proves that, hey, listen, you had 3 rides this year, you get your 10% off. Something that can drive some sales to Indian, because their margins on their motorcycles, they're not too bad, but man, they gotta have crazy margins on these parts. When you got a bracket that costs over $200, it looks like somebody could made in their garage, bending a couple of things on there's crazy margin in there. It has to be. They're making tons of money. And I think, I think they know that because they're going after these aftermarket parts on these new Scouts and stuff. I mean, they're making tons of new accessories for it. So I think they know.
Chris, read William Blasey's comment. I want you to get on that before it gets away.
Okay, which one?
William Blaze 6342 about the IMRG.
Gives 10.
It got away from me. Oh, here it is.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
The IMRG should bring in excitement to bring in sales. Sales should bring in the excitement for the IMRG. For post sales like service, etc. It's a two-way street, which it is.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And again, that's a very true statement, but you got to make sure people aren't taking advantage of it.
Well, okay. Let's merge the Elite program and the IMRG program. You have to buy a patch. It costs $50, and they give you 2 discounts per year, I think, or maybe 3. I can't remember. And you also get event discounting. Make that part of the IMRG. That you want to be part of it. It's a 1-year $50 fee. That's it. You join as many meetings you want, many rides you want, go to many events you want, and you also get these 3 days that you get. What is it? 20%? I can't remember exactly what the discount is. It's pretty good. It's a pretty good one.
Hey Marty, can you answer a question for me? Does your IMRG collect dues?
No, we do
not. And that makes my point exactly.
Mm-hmm.
You're not going to keep. A lot of people aren't going to join if you have to pay $50 a year.
Okay, so let's say what I'm saying is IMRG and IMRG Elite. That's the person that does want to support the IMRG. You can still have the free version of it, and they can come to the meeting and that kind of stuff. But some of them want to have the Elite and have extra, because there's a lot of people that are gun ho about Indian, right? That they'll go to rides, they'll go to the Jack Daniels event, they'll go to the races and that kind of stuff. I think you should have an option. If you want to have an Elite badge, IMRG Elite, on your vest, I think you should be able to pay for it. I mean,
well, you are. You're doing Indian Elite.
What I'm saying is, I'm saying merge them so that way I'm saying it'd probably be best for if they merge them, because a lot of people don't even know about the Indian Elite unless you're going in their shop on their webpage and see it. I'm serious. I never knew about it until, I was an IMRG for over a year and never knew there was a Indian Elite badge.
Okay. I knew about it. I had an Elite. I didn't want to give them $50 extra a year.
No, well, you have Elite. Well, I think it's more or less an Indian Elite for everybody. It's not like an elite motorcycle. I think it's a badge for everybody that you are Indian Elite, and that's a enthusiast of Indian, basically. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, we're getting way carried away. That's another topic another time. I appreciate everybody coming here tonight. And let me go here. There's a new guy I'd never seen before. One of his comments in here.
Mixed boy?
Yeah, he said, yep. Mm-hmm. Thanks for watching the podcast. Hope you're a subscriber. VMock, send me since you have a Facebook page and not a YouTube, but send me a link to it so I can check it out. I might already have it. I apologize as I do, and I don't have a link to share to everybody. But anyway, am I missing anything, Connie?
I don't think so.
Probably. So, Marty, your suggestion about a yearly gathering of influencers, social media influencers, I sent a message to Mike Kennedy on LinkedIn. So, Mike, if you're listening, check your messages that we should have a yearly gathering of social media influencers and, develop plans to promote the Indian brand. So I've sent him something on LinkedIn. We'll see if he responds.
That's right.
All right.
You never know. Sometimes all you got to do is ask, and
That's
so
right.
if you don't
That's
ask,
right.
sometimes you don't receive.
Right.
Yeah,
That's true.
Exactly.
Hey, we're gonna have to have you on here again, man. This has been fun. I like having 4 people on here. So be ready for the invite. It's gonna be coming. We didn't
Anytime.
We did not hit anything that we really wanted to talk about tonight.
No,
It's your fault,
hit
Chris.
everything. We hit everything I want to talk about. It's good to have another Thunderstroke man on here. Right on, Marty.
That's right.
God bless you, brother. God bless you.
You too.
All right. Hey, stay on here, Marty. We'll talk about after this screen goes black. Hey, anybody, go check. Everybody, subscribe, like, share. Also, check out the shop. Got a great Black Friday muff going on, 10% off and free shipping after $75. That's going to save you a lot of money. We got some great stuff on there, man. Check it out. And I'm going to get a zipper hoodie on there, so I'll make Max happy. I already got the 116 on there. Everybody, have a good night. I appreciate you watching. Thank you for being here every night. That's the reason why we're here. And we'll see you guys next week when we're talking about the Black Friday ads.
Oh, yeah.
Good night, everybody. Namaste.
And Marty, thanks for being
Thank you
a great
for watching,
guest.
man. Appreciate it.
Marty, thank you, brother. Thank you.
It's good being here.